So NFL star running back Saquon Barkley has been hanging out with President Donald J. Trump. And a lot of your black liberal pundits do not like this at all. Let's talk about it. How's everybody doing? My name is Anthony Brian Logan, and today we got to talk about the Philadelphia Eagles star running back Saquon Barkley hanging out with President Donald J. Trump. Not just for the Eagles championship White House appearance, but also just another time going to the golf course, shooting a few, just hanging out, chilling with the president. Why not? Why not? What's the big deal? Now, some of your black liberal pundits, they're incensed. They're infuriated. They're mad. They're really, really mad. And they are expressing themselves on the internet, on television, everywhere. And before we get into all of that, let's just jump straight into it. So here we have Saquon hanging out with Trump at the Oval Office. Now, I don't know if this is part of the Eagles trip or if it was a separate trip. Let's go to the golf course. Let's go here. Let's go there. Let's just hang out. So you can see the picture. And this picture, among others, has a lot of people upset. Personally, I think it's great. Shout out to Saquon Barkley, a great running back. Again, the Giants, I don't know what you were thinking, letting this man go for, look, if you didn't get the Kingdom of Great Britain in return for this man, you pretty much got robbed. Now, not everyone from the Eagles likes Trump. Not everyone wanted to go for the championship White House visit. Now, this is the quarterback, Jalen Hurts. Great quarterback, great player, but he didn't want to go. Let's hear him respond to a question when he's asked about it.
Are you planning on visiting the White House next week?
Got it.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
So you're just going to be quiet and walk away? That's pretty soft, Jalen Hurts. That's pretty soft. You're a great quarterback. Don't get it twisted, but that was soft. It really was. Okay, so he didn't want to go. Now, it's not just him who didn't want to go. You have, of course, right here on the left-hand side, you got Jalen Hurts, A.J. Brown, and Devontae Smith. They did not go to the White House for the championship visit, but the rest of the team did. And from what I'm able to see, they had a pretty good time. All right, now, I'll turn the sound off here. This is going to be President Trump and Saquon Barkley exiting Marine One together. So the first picture I showed you in the Oval Office, that got people upset. They're mad about that, but they're mad about this as well. So that was the same day, of course, when that picture was taken and this video was taken. They're wearing the same things. But I think it's great. Okay, you got young guys, old guys, black, white. It doesn't really matter. We're all about the country. We're all about things that we have in common. So I think it's fantastic. I want to see a lot more of this. Okay, it's great. But again, not everyone enjoyed it. You know, they're having a good time, smiling, all this stuff. Let's see what Trump says right here.
What a nice guy he is. I wanted to race him, but I decided not to do it.
Okay, Putin, we don't want to talk about that. So that's that. Now, let's keep moving here. This is him talking more about Saquon at the White House Eagles championship visit.
A great coach inspiring you, and you got the ball to your superstar running back who I met yesterday, and I want to tell you he's a handsome guy, but I wouldn't want to tackle him. Saquon Barkley. Where's Saquon?
So there's the rest of the team behind them. Okay, we got team, staff, everybody, all smiles, having a good time, and enjoying themselves. Really, really enjoying themselves. That's what it's all about, okay? But not everyone wants them to have joy. Now, here is Saquon responding. LOL, some people are really upset because I played golf and flew to the White House with the president. Maybe I just respect the office. Not a hard concept to understand. Just golf with Obama not too long ago and look forward to finishing my round with Trump. Now, yeah, get out my mentions with all this politics. Have an amazing day. Laughing, crying emoji. There it is. So look, I'm golfing with Obama. I'm golfing with Trump. I'm just hanging. I'm rolling with the winners, the big dogs, the presidents, guys that's up here. Why wouldn't I do that? Because somebody is offended. Somebody's upset. So what, man? Do what you want to do. Now, Here we have one of the LGBTQ element of P liberal pundits giving their 2 cents per usual. And if you notice, a lot of these liberal pundits that talk like this are all the same, LGBT. But let's watch some of this, not all of it. And we have on a giant shirt, you're mad because you don't have any more Saquon Barkley. I see what that is. But anyway, let's watch.
The Philadelphia Eagles celebrated their Super Bowl victory at the White House today, but star quarterback Jalen Hurts did not attend. While Eagles running back Saquon Barkley embarrassed himself by sucking up to Trump on the golf course this weekend, Jalen Hurts was absolutely right to stand on business. Maybe some of the black celebrities, rappers, and athletes are not following the news, but I do. It's my job. And Donald Trump is not only the worst president in American history, but also the most openly racist president since Woodrow Wilson 100 years ago. Just today, the Justice Department indicated that it will no longer enforce the Voting Rights Act that took centuries for our ancestors to put in.
I mean, bro, all of this, like, the music is killing me. Did you put the music on the background yourself? So what's up with the African drums? Like, what is the deal? And why are you tossing around the football? Okay, you kind of cut up a little bit. Most gay dudes are. Like, you're not really doing nothing that's that fantastic. You look like you're about to put on a dress and some high heels right after this. Like you're in pre-drag attire. That's what I see when I see you. I see like a drag queen talking. And for real, like I said, we need fewer of these guys on the TV with a platform. But you could kind of get the general gist of what's happening. That is quite enough of him talking. That is Keith Boykin. If you, for some reason, wanted to know his name, let's keep moving. You already see the face. We got Donna Lemon.
Not another brother. What is going on? Well, that's what people are saying on the internet. The internet's hot because this is Saquon Barkley. Obviously went to the White House or, I don't know, to play golf. Flew with Donald Trump. And then this picture came out and folks are roasting him saying, "What are you doing, black man?" And so,
man, look, Don Lemon, you have no room to talk about black this, white that, not another brother when you married to a whole white man. Please stop the nonsense. I'm not trying to hear your take on black men. You are married not to a woman, but to a man, and a white man at that. So I digress. I'm getting triggered.
it's always risky to do that, especially in this environment that's where Donald Trump is so divisive. So Saquon felt compelled to respond. Responding by laughing, saying, "LOL, I flew with Donald Trump, played golf. Maybe I just respect the office."
Okay.
But when you care about the office, but the person who occupies it doesn't care about it or doesn't respect it, that's problematic. I'm just saying. Saquon.
Okay, again, another LGBT dude. These guys got to stop talking. They have to stop talking. You know what? They could keep talking, and then all they're going to do is just give me ammunition to just fire back at them. It's like, look at these people. Look at what they're saying. It's nonsense. It's completely bogus. Now, we got another person. Okay, is she LGBT? I'm not really sure. I can't really say that. She's not come out openly, but I don't know if she's married, got kids, or whatever. But let's watch.
Definitely. But a lot of
This is Jamel Hill, by the way.
that has to do with the fact that this administration has communicated so often about how they feel about black people in this country. You know, at the same time, while he is with the president, you have this administration taking away precious artifacts from the National African American Museum here in Washington, D.C. You have them doing other things that show that they are more than willing to undermine black liberation in this.
It's a really vague thing. Okay, what artifacts are we taking away? Like, what happened? Be specific. They always talk in really broad terms that can be interpreted in a variety of ways. Give me the exact thing that Trump did that you don't like and be specific. And again, that's just your humble opinion. What they got to do with me, in my opinion? Have your opinion and I have my opinion.
Country. And so if you're a black player, that automatically is going to put you at the crosshairs of politics. And so while I do think generally my position is with these White House invites, whether it be a Republican or a Democrat in office, we've seen players that didn't go when Obama was in office.
Jalen Hurts didn't go today.
Yeah, Jalen Hurts didn't go today either. But the thing is that I've always felt like it's up to the player to decide that. But once you make that decision, realize that people like you and I can be here on television to question whether or not or where it is you truly stand by standing and aligning yourself with somebody who frankly has really done a lot and has a very long history of completely disrespecting people who look like you. Because if you didn't play sports, if you were not a Super Bowl champion, if you were not Saquon Barkley, his reception of you would be a lot different. So what?
Okay, that's what she wants to say. But the thing about President Trump, as I close, is that he was never seen as a racist until 2015 when he ran for office. He was never seen as a racist. He was actually a friend to the black community. He was a friend to us. It didn't matter if you were Saquon Barkley or just a regular person. He was a friend. And let's say you are a celebrity, superstar, or whatever. Now, let's talk about Jennifer Hudson right quick. I always bring this up. When Jennifer Hudson's family was taken away from this earth, well, I think it might have been like 2 or 3 members of her family that died, that were killed. Trump allowed her to stay in Trump Tower, Chicago for free. It's like, yo, come on, I got you, no problem, don't worry about it. It wasn't heavily publicized. It wasn't a big thing. He went out there and beat his chest over it. It was just Trump being Trump. And there's countless stories like that. Countless stories like that. Trump was never a racist. He was embraced and loved by the black community until white liberals and black liberals like her and the guy with the funny bow tie, they got on TV and said, oh, no more because he's racist. Now, it's just an effort to keep black folks and other people in their place, to not have them vote differently, to keep that group of people voting for the Democratic Party, because without that group, the Democratic Party dies. That's the whole game here. It's pretty easy to see, and Saquon Barkley is not allowing himself to get caught up in that nonsense. And I think I'll leave that right there for now. And what say you? What's your opinion about Saquon Barkley going to the White House for the Super Bowl championship celebration, just to hang out and go to the golf course with Trump? Whatever your thoughts are, let me know in the comments below. How you feel about Jalen Hurts, the quarterback, and what he said, which was nothing when asked about it, just giving the kind of a blank stare and then walking away. I thought it was kind of soft. Hey, if you don't want to go to the White House, just say that. That's fine. Whatever you're going to do, just say it. I don't really care either way. I'll respect him more if he say, you know what, that's not really my thing. I don't want to get involved. I'm not really a big fan of the president. I don't want to get involved. Just say whatever you got to say, whatever it is, do that rather than just saying. But whatever your thoughts are, let me know in the comments below. You guys know where I'm at. Shout out to Saquon Barkley. We need more guys with courage like you to go out there and do what they want to do, say what they want to say. I appreciate that 100%. And I think the majority of us in this world, whether it be black, white, Puerto Rican, and Canadian stripe, feel the exact same way. But whatever your thoughts are, please let me know in the comments below. And that's all I got to say for this video. If you like what you heard, please comment, rate, share, and subscribe. Peace.